Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am here today chilling in my bed because if you remember from the last video where I removed all of the baby things from Wynn's room that he has outgrown and I said that I would take them to the attic, well, I didn't take them to the attic. I just sort of stashed them in the room where I normally work on videos. So hey, today we'll just relax and do them from bed. It's been kind of a busy week for me, I guess, or busy couple of weeks. Really, I've been struggling trying to keep up with Wynn without having Stefan available to help. Stefan's just been resting a lot, spending a lot of time in bed, trying to let his body heal and get better, and he's feeling a little bit better, but it kind of comes and goes. Like some days he'll feel almost normal again, and then the next day he'll feel like garbage again. So that's kind of the hard thing to navigate, especially when you have a toddler, and it's exhausting. It's been really exhausting for me to try and keep up with Wynn. Trying to keep up with Wynn and stay on top of his schedule, like his feeds and his meds and everything, and doing it all by myself and trying to chase him around at the same time, and so that's been hard. When my manager first called me to let me know that we had to not come to work for a week or two, I was like, well, this is positive, right? Because I've been really needing to deep clean the house and pare things down, get rid of stuff that we don't use, because we have so much stuff in the house and it is so cluttered, and it's hard for I just don't like clutter, and I have to have a clean space in order to feel good. I can't look at piles of stuff and be okay. So I was all excited about that, and then now it's now that Stefan got sick, it's I can't do any of the things I was hoping to do because I have to watch Wynn. So it's really, I've been kind of struggling with that. First off, props to single parents everywhere because I'm exhausted. I don't know if it's because of Wynn's medical needs and his strict schedule that he's on, or if it's just me. I don't know what it is. I'm tired. So Stefan was feeling kind of up to watching Wynn right now, so thank goodness for that. But at the same time, I haven't really had time to think about what I want to do for a video at all this week, so I don't really have anything. I did start filming some footage of me going through Wynn's playroom, his little toy room downstairs, and organizing and getting rid of things that he's outgrown or doesn't play with anymore, and going through, we have a changing table and some extra clothes down there, so I went through all of that. We have an extra changing table downstairs, where that way when my parents are here normally watching Wynn while me and Stefan go to work, they don't have to go up and down the stairs 100 times, and it helps us too, obviously. On days when we're home, we don't want to climb up and down the stairs a million times either. So, but anyways, I had a little video started of going through that room and organizing, but without Stefan there to help, Wynn was moving my tripod and moving the camera around, and so I got a little bit, but not really enough to make anything out of it. So maybe I'll put something together next week. We'll see. But anyways, COVID update. So Stefan is doing kind of iffy because he said he was having some mild chest pains. So he went to urgent care. They did a chest x-ray and said everything looked clear there. They checked the normal stuff like his blood pressure and his oxygen saturations. As a heart family, we kind of know the drill on that. We understood. And they also did an EKG to check for any heart arrhythmias. But everything was fine. Then they also suggested doing a blood test. I think it's called a D-dimer. I don't really know much more about it than that. But it sounds like it checks to see if there's a likelihood or a higher risk of blood clot in your lungs. So they checked for that just because Stefan was having mild chest pains. The urgent care, they did that blood test, and they said that his whatever they look at in that blood test was elevated. So they did suggest that he go to the ER and have a CT scan, just to make sure there were no blood clots in his lungs. When he got to the ER, the doctors seemed kind of confused as to why urgent care treated it like an emergency, because I guess it wasn't elevated enough by their standards to justify doing a CT, so they just sent him home. I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know if we should be concerned, but he seems to be doing okay. So that's good. That's kind of the update on Stefan. Our HR, the head of our HR team, since I still haven't shown any symptoms, she did schedule another COVID test for me on, I think, Monday or Tuesday. I think it's Monday. Yeah. So she scheduled that for me. And she kind of made it sound like maybe if I test negative again and I'm still symptom-free, that they might talk about having me come back to work. But then I think Stefan got a call from someone higher up in the company, and they suggested that that's not what they want to do. That seems like a bad idea, to have someone in direct contact with someone positive for COVID coming into their store is probably not a good idea. So, and I agree. It's a good thing too, because I mean, we need someone to watch Win, and obviously I'm not going to expect my parents to come into our house when Stefan is positive for COVID. It just seems smarter, more logical to me to have me stay home and watch Win. I am kind of curious if my test will be, like, if I'm one of those people that's just really lucky and is positive for COVID but has no symptoms whatsoever. That would be kind of amazing. I might just be lucky and have one serious immune system that just says it can take COVID and is not scared, but we'll see. Win is doing okay. He's got no symptoms. He's fine. We were worried one night. I think that was one night this week. He did have a little bit of an elevated temperature. Like I think he was like fluctuating between 99 and like 101, which is still high. It passed right away and it didn't come back, so we were like, oh, maybe he was just hot from playing hard or something. I don't know. But yeah, he was fine after that. So Wynn's doing okay. I'm doing okay. Stefan is kind of the same as he was last week. Ways our life is different, with Stefan being positive for COVID. Stefan wears a mask through the house at all times, except for when he's sleeping or eating. Stefan's still sleeping downstairs in the basement. What else has changed? Oh, I've been ordering groceries. I did Instacart last week, and then this week I did a Walmart delivery order. The Walmart delivery was a lot more expensive than the Instacart delivery. And the thing I prefer about Instacart is it lets you pick out alternatives in case they have to substitute something if it's out of stock. And Walmart doesn't. They just let whoever is shopping for you pick out alternatives, or they'll just cancel the item. And so that was kind of a bummer, because I had ordered diapers and they ended up just canceling the diapers. So I had to get them on Amazon, which it was fine because we weren't out, but still. So I'm becoming more familiar with different ways to obtain food. That's good. I think if I order stuff again, I'll definitely order through Instacart. I think it was just more user-friendly. When I ordered Instacart, I got food from Aldi. So it was a lot cheaper, and I got a lot more food. I feel like I just need a day to either be in bed all day or like have time to myself where I can actually go through and do some of the cleaning tasks that have been on my to-do list since we've been home. Having a healthy family, and then also having some me time where I can kind of clear my head. Okay, I'm really out of it, you guys. I'm dying. Alright, so that's all I got. I'm gonna go. We'll see you guys next week with hopefully a more structured video, a real video. And if you guys enjoyed my ramblings today, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And subscribe to my channel if you would like to come back next week and hopefully see a more interesting video. That's all I got. Alright, thanks for coming, guys. Bye!